barge out.
Alright, so is there someone here that wants to talk to me? No.
Wow. Is that a bobcat? Yep. Okay. Nope. So if that was you making me move, could you do it again?
It's heavy. It's heavy. There's a negative feeling here.
It felt like I was being bent in half and pulled from here out of the room almost with my spine.
Welcome back to the wild. It's Cypress, and today we are going on a paranormal investigation to Blennerhassett Mansion. Throughout this video, you may notice that I haven't done any color grading. That's because I want you to see the raw footage as the cameras recorded it, and I will only edit for time. So, as you've noticed, I am not doing this alone. I am actually tagging along with my friend Kim and her sister Sam. Hi! Who's on the camera right now. It is Kim's birthday, and for her birthday we are doing this ghost hunt. So come on, let's do this, and let's see if we can scare ourselves silly tonight. Take me home. What? Every time? You have to.
Welcome to West Virginia.
Thank you. We are heading to Blennerhassett Island on the Ohio River between Marietta, Ohio and Parkersburg, West Virginia. Apparently, the whole island is a paranormal hotbed, not just the mansion. Alright guys, so you can probably see the ferry behind me, I think, that is on its way here. This is the dock-ish where we're going to meet the ferry. We're going to take the ferry over to the island way over there, and on the island we're going to explore the mansion and the grounds and spend the night. So this is what we're doing, and we'll see if we can do this without spreading plague. This excursion was organized by Hidden Marietta Ghost Tours. I'll leave a link to their website in the description box for those interested in exploring the hauntings in Marietta. So here's the scoop. For most of its history, Blennerhassett was indigenous land and includes the site of a bloody, racially motivated massacre. Because, you know, white people. The island got its current name in 1798 when Harmon and Margaret Blennerhassett purchased it. By the time the building of their home was complete, the family was able to enjoy it for only 3 short but extravagant years before the money ran out and the couple were forced to flee accusations of treason against the U.S. government. The house burned to the ground in 1811, but has been rebuilt recently to exact specifications.
Is this the island?
Yep.
Look at that.
The Blennerhassetts never did pull it back together, dying apart and in ignominy. Eventually, Margaret and her son's bodies were brought back to the property. As well, Margaret's deceased 2-year-old, Maggie, or Margaret Jr., is buried somewhere on the island, along with a few slaves and the dishonorably interred corpses of countless Native Americans.
I love the do not touch sign on you.
Oh yeah, you could lose a finger or a hand real quick. The family, the slaves, and the Indians are all reported to be actively haunting this island.
I think they're just waiting, but it's funny.
And we don't have to wear masks outside.
Right, unless we're going to be like close to people. Upon arrival, our first order of business was to set up camp. I'm probably gonna set my tent up here and your tent. Your guys' is the gray tent because it's a little bigger. Well, they were trotting. I thought they were gonna trot in.
I know, that's when I think we're calling.
Our second order of business was to take a wagon tour of the island. Horses? Yes, please.
Alright, so this right here is Sissy. This one over here is Kitten. They're going to be working hard for us today. You guys are on your Goosey tour, so I get to talk about a lot of things I'm not allowed to talk about. As long as we're not recording back there. Nope.
Now, for the sake of not betraying the park's means of financial support, I cannot film the tour. But I will share some snapshots and highlights.
Well, that's the Sissy being late. Yep. Alright, ladies. Good job. The Delaware tribe. Chief Democole died out here, and he was buried on the front of the island out there.
Hi, ladies.
I'll be honest. Which is the near one?
This one's Kitten, and the other one's Sissy.
Okay, you're the spunky one. Why? Oh, I don't have no food. I'm sorry.
After the tour of the island, we had a tour of the mansion. My apologies, I could not film it.
What year it was rebuilt?
We're all actually pretty spread out. I think everybody was not interested in. We got our camp set up. Ooh. You guys, it's super hot and I keep putting a mask on, so this is, but that's what happens.
It'll be much better when we're done with the mansion so that we don't have to wear our masks after that.
So we're just grabbing dinner. What all have we done so far? We got here.
Yep. We had a wagon tour of the island. Got
then-
to hear about some of the history of the island itself, some of the buildings, some of the off-the-record things that
maybe most people don't know about because it's a little
Yeah, we got the
Off-kilter?
gossip.
yeah.
And then we took a tour of the Blennerhassett mansion itself and heard some history of the family, of the deaths that have happened in the family, and also some of the activity that is taking place in the mansion, which we'll be back later to investigate in just a couple of hours.
And we also got to see a curtain moving mysteriously in the mansion, and we're going to investigate that when we go back.
Unfortunately, because of the fact that it roped off, we wouldn't be able to actually go
Check the window.
see and actually physically look.
Well, and the thing is, though, you couldn't hear any air, like any of the air conditioning happening in that room, so
Yeah.
it definitely was one of those things where it's like, I don't know.
I think that most of your honest ghost hunting adventures end with that, where there's a lot of maybes,
Right.
but not a whole lot of hard evidence. And I'm always suspicious when they're like, oh my god, we got this picture of the ghost, because
You can fudge that.
yeah.
So yeah, we're just gonna fuel up for the rest of the night.
Are we recording?
2 hours later, we were back at the mansion and fumbling with the new camera equipment. And for those who are worried, yes, we took the time to ground, center, and shield ourselves against any ghosties hitching a ride out with us. We're trying out our light for the first time.
Yeah.
Alright, we're heading up to the house now, and we are going to, investigate the house.
It's about 3 minutes after 9 o'clock. We're just gonna start asking questions.
When we first went in there, one of the first rooms we tried to, what are they even calling that? The parlor?
It's like a sitting room.
It's like a sitting room. So we were standing in the doorway because we can't go in, asking if anybody's there, and we were very quickly getting the RF to light up.
We're starting in the parlor where Harmon is reported to sometimes loiter. He is said to enjoy electronic devices.
Is anybody in here?
My apologies for all the background noise. There were about 20 people in the house that night, all trying to get evidence. Once we venture out onto the grounds, we'll be just the three of us again.
Well, hello.
Can you tell us your name? Did you used to live in this house?
You did.
Are you Margaret? Are you Herman? Harmon, sorry. Said your name wrong, I apologize.
And so we're trying to figure out who it is. We asked if it was Herman, but his
actually
name's
Harmon.
actually Harmon. We stumbled a little bit and... Herman, right?
Harmon.
Who else would it be? Who else is around here?
Are you Harmon Jr.?
Were you one of the slaves that lived here?
If there's anything else you'd like to say to us, we are recording. We could hear you.
We'd love to hear from you.
At that point, we really stopped getting responses from the RF meter. I think he's pissed because we pronounced his name wrong. And we've listened back to the footage, the audio from that, and we think we've got an EVP of him saying
Yes.
yes, like really irritatedly. So we'll play that back for you.
I think it's Harmon. And are you agitated because we got your name wrong?
So that was pretty trippy.
Did you just touch me with your
Yes, I did. I just elbowed you. Sorry.
This wasn't reacting to this, was it? Nope, nope,
It
okay.
doesn't react. Okay, well, thank you for communicating with us a little bit.
Thanks for saying hi.
Yeah.
Just saw something.
Yeah. All right, we'll move on now and leave you alone. You obviously don't want to talk to us anymore.
Let's go over here.
All right, we're headed toward the dining room now. So that was in what I assume is some sort of sitting room off to the right-hand side.
Hold on. I'm going to check out this room over here.
This is a guest parlor adjacent to the dining room.
Okay. So is there anyone in this room who would like to talk to us? If you could make my little meter move. So if there's anybody in here, if you could make the little lights move on my meter, so we'll know you're here, we would like to talk to you. If you want to talk to us.
I don't feel anything here.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything.
No, it feels pretty
Empty. Is there anybody in the dining room who wants to talk to us? If you'd like to talk to us and you can make my meter move so we know you're here.
You just light these lights up.
Yeah. I'm not getting anything. I didn't get anything in here before either. So.
Yeah.
All right, so last couple of rooms have been good for us, but we're going to go on. Well, besides for a bit, we'll get the one up. If we need to, maybe. All right, so we are approaching the nursery when we saw the curtains moving earlier.
This is the master bedroom. Both Margaret and Margaret Jr. are frequently seen looking out the window.
Did you feel that go down your spine when you walked in here?
I feel like somebody's in here.
You feel it. If you're here, let us know. Move something, touch something.
We can't step far into any of the rooms because they're roped against crowds.
I think we lost it.
When I walked in here, I felt it then.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it anymore.
No,
Alright, so I didn't get anything in the nursery either.
it felt like something was in here. If you're in here, make that meter and her hand move, the lights. We'd love to talk to you.
Okay, I saw the light move.
Yeah.
If that was you, could you do that again?
Is it Margaret?
Is it Snowbell?
Snowbell is a nickname for Margaret Jr. because she loves snow.
I know, I'm sorry. People have probably been bothering you all day.
But we're just interested in knowing about you.
Is it just me or does it feel like somebody's sitting on the bed?
That's kind of what I'm getting to. I wish I could feel it.
I know, right?
Okay, I'm gonna...
Oh my goodness. Something moved.
Am I in your way?
Like from the bed toward the window.
Where did you see it move from?
Bed toward the window.
From the bed toward the window, like somebody moved.
The curtains are moving. Is that you moving the curtains? If yes, can you make the lights move again? And I think there's definitely something in here, but I'm not picking up anything.
I feel it calm down again.
It's in and out, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like going in waves.
Maybe because there's a lot of energy being spent.
Well, and also
There's
could
a
just
lot of
be that
commotion
there's a
right now.
lot.
Yeah.
We're not one team, but it's really weird because it's like I could feel it and then it's like I don't feel it and then I could feel it.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything in here.
No. All right, I'm going to swing back around and go into the nursery to get some video
Yeah, we
footage.
didn't get any video.
Little Maggie is reportedly very active in her nursery, frequently moving her toys or sitting on the bed.
The curtains aren't moving in here again, are they? They're not moving. I mean, my hands are shaking, but those curtains aren't moving right now.
I don't think they are.
No. If you're here with us and you would like to talk to us, you can make those curtains move. Like you did earlier when we were in here.
Or you could play with one of these toys on the floor too, or jump on the bed.
I won't tell your parents.
We have heard that somebody sat on this bed in here.
This room felt spookier earlier than it does now.
Yeah, the energy's not in here anymore.
Yeah.
All right, well, if you're here and we can't sense you, we're going to move on. But thank you for your time.
Privacy.
All right, let's pop over here.
This is another bedroom of unspecified purpose.
Is there anyone in this room? Yeah, the temperature's not fluctuating too much.
So if there's anybody in here that wants to talk to us, if you could make the lights on my meter move, we'll know that you're here.
Are you getting sick of all these people coming through tonight?
I'm not getting anything at all.
And then I felt something
Yeah,
touch
so
my
this one-
elbow.
Yeah, this definitely makes it go.
Are you back in here? Are you trying to get our attention? It almost felt like somebody touched my elbow.
I didn't know whether you guys wanted me to be able to invite them to touch us, because I know some people don't want to do that.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah,
So
I'm not
today's
feeling
my
it. I'm not
birthday.
feeling it.
And I'd like to hear from you if you're in here.
That was me. That was me. I pushed the door.
I figured. Is anybody in here? Could you tell me happy birthday? There's somebody here. Can you make my meter light up?
I think I was not recording. Oh wait, what kind of setting am I on?
Are you messing with our equipment? Because it's kind of funny if you are.
The focus is working better now. It was set to kids though, which is really weird. Because
I haven't touched that thing, so it's
Whoa!
what happened?
If that was you, can you do that again?
What happened?
It spiked clear to red.
Oh my goodness.
And it is not you.
And I'm too far away with this for it to do it.
Is there a child in here? Is there a kid in here? One of the boys, maybe?
Margaret Jr.
Snowbell? That you? Take the picture of it. Just snap another picture.
Is it Margaret herself?
It's gone now. Yeah, it spiked clear to red.
And I don't think I caught it on the camera.
Probably not. Alright, we'll go away and leave you alone.
Later that night, we'd have a very intense interaction with Margaret Jr.
I'm gonna slide over here.
I believe this is the Walnut Room, so named because it's fully paneled in walnut.
Alright, if there's anybody in here that wants to talk to us, if you can make the lights on my meter move.
There are reports of Margaret Jr. playing in this room, sitting at the piano,
We'd love to talk to you if you're in here.
and pushing the velvet rope that blocks living visitors from entering.
Or you could tell us your name.
These toys are hers.
They may just be getting...
Getting tired.
You could touch my arm if you wanted to. It just feels like empty.
You've got 40 people all going after the same 4 people?
Yeah.
Might not be a bad idea to just kind of get a slow pan of the foyer too.
Yeah, we haven't gone in there either.
You guys want to try out by that fireplace that they keep saying they get a lot of activity by?
let's go, because I keep going.
Oh, don't walk into the door, Sam.
You just want to just sit down here and see what we get?
Yeah.
Let's do it. I'm going to set this here in the middle,
Okay.
and I'm going to set this there.
Shit. Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. Sorry. So we hear there is a lot of activity around here. If you are here, please come close to the box with the lights right in front of us. Or speak your name. We'd love to hear from you.
We sat by the fireplace for a while with no results. But then, another investigator offered for us to try a pair of dowsing rods.
Have you tried the rods at all yet?
No.
No, we have not.
Right. We want you to try this thing out. So it'll be wet and sanitized with excellent. You hold it like this, and first it'll feel all loose, and then it'll feel like it'll go straight all of a sudden. And it's yes and no. All right. Is there anybody here? Cross for yes, straight for no? Oh my goodness. It feels weird, doesn't it? Yeah. There we go. All right, so we do have somebody. Can you uncross them for me? Thank you. All right, so is this harmless? That's a definite no. All right, that was an angry no. You guys had a fight? Armin's not super social. I mean, he's been around, according to some of the kids through here. They keep pointing to his portrait and then pointing in that room. I don't know why it's that room lately.
Okay, that's where we found him.
Ask if you have Margaret or Maggie.
Do we have Margaret with us? Is this Margaret? It's feeling like a no.
Ask if you have Maggie.
Is this Maggie?
Okay, I don't know who you have then.
Did you work here? No.
No.
We've got somebody popping in who's being
Really cheeky.
enigmatic, yeah.
Are you just
Like-
messing with us? Because you're annoyed
I'm
that
not.
we keep asking you questions?
Whoa,
You just,
I wasn't moving.
did you twitch?
Oh.
I did, yeah, did I twitch?
Are we bothering you?
Did you make my hand twitch?
I tried the rods for a few minutes with no better than cryptic feedback at best. So Kim tried her hand, and things picked up.
I get a lot of response, but then I worry that I'm altering it somehow. And there's that.
A little while later, after we'd kind of explored most of the mansion, we hadn't gotten a whole lot of other things. A few blips on the K2 RF thing, but not a whole lot else. And then someone else that was in the mansion at the same time had some dowsing rods that Cypress tried first and got a little bit of a reaction,
Yeah,
not
it wasn't
much.
driving with me.
So is there somebody here? If you could cross them for yes, if there's someone here that wants to talk to us?
It is her birthday, so she'd like to see you talk to her.
Yeah, it would be nice.
So I took them then and I sat down on the floor. I started asking questions and pretty quickly was getting some very strong reactions.
I just try sitting on the floor. Okay. All right, straighten these out.
We would ask them to cross the rods for yes, or bring them out wide for no, and a few times the answers were so emphatic the rods would spin around and actually smack me in the arm. Not really hard enough to hurt, but it was definitely a good thud. Alright, so is there someone here that wants to talk to me? No.
Wow.
So is
Okay.
there someone here that doesn't want to talk to me?
Go ahead and close them if you don't want us to talk to you.
Can we have somebody that wants to talk to us?
That would be nice.
Calling all spirits, would anybody?
No?
I know you don't necessarily want to talk to us, but is this Harmon?
Do you want us to go away and leave you alone?
I mean,
Those are moving forward from where they were.
That was really weird though, they just spun completely around.
Oh. Do you feel anything with them moving?
It definitely feels like something has a hold of the other end. You hit me in the arms with them earlier.
I know you can do it.
It just feels like somebody has a hold of the ends of it. They're just swinging them back and forth. Can you cross them for yes?
Is it possible that there's two, like, intersectionally?
It could be a little bit too chaotic. Okay.
Oh, that's what it is. Maybe.
Hello. All right. Well, we kind of got them crossed. Can you bring them back straight? It's kind of like, I don't know, like cross-wired or something. Okay. Are you just having fun playing with these?
maybe they're all upstairs.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Or at least most of them.
Yeah.
What was that? What was the question for that one?
They were upstairs.
Oh, okay.
So you're upstairs. Oh, do you want to come down here with us?
That looks like a yes.
Well, come on down.
I think you might have got somebody now. So you want to try again?
So is,
Can you make them go straight?
yeah, can you make them go straight?
Keep going.
Yeah.
Good job.
All right,
That's awesome.
is this Maggie? Cross it for yes. No. Okay. Is this Margaret?
It
Yes,
is Margaret.
Margaret. Hello, Margaret. Can you make them go straight again?
Thank you.
Thank you. Are you happy to be back on your island? If you're still here with us, can you cross the rods? And so we're going through and I'm asking, who is it? Is it, Maggie? Is it Margaret? And it was very clearly Margaret. The reactions we were getting were really strong. And at the same time, the other camera that we were using, the battery kept dropping dramatically.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel like you lost her for a second.
All right, can you straighten them back out? This is so weird.
Oh, I think I know why. The battery level on this dropped down 1/3.
No way.
Yeah.
Are you using the camera to get your energy?
That's a yes.
All right,
Okay.
that's
Glad I could help.
good. Are you okay with all of these people being here?
No.
That's a definite no. All right, can you straighten the rods back out? But at a certain point towards the end, I asked if she would like us to go away and leave her alone, and again, the rods
That's when she
crossed
smacked
so
you.
emphatically.
Oh, yes, she's still here.
She's still here. Would you like everyone to just leave you alone for a while?
Yeah.
All right, well then, thank you for talking to us, and we will leave you alone for now.
Yes.
All right, thank you. The events started getting stronger as we were kind of moving toward the end of our investigation, as you will momentarily find out.
That was pretty cool.
That was cool.
You could definitely, when she got a hold of it, man, you could definitely feel it.
It's weird, isn't it?
I'll give these back to you.
Yeah, thanks for that.
That's awesome. I'm gonna walk over here and get some footage in here. That was weird.
What just happened?
I heard a step, maybe. You hear it? Maybe it's a humming from upstairs, but I heard just a single
one
foot
earlier.
on the stairs.
Hey, Harmon, thanks for inviting us into your home.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
Battery
This is a
level just
swinging
dropped again.
party.
It dropped down.
Oh my goodness, it shouldn't be going up.
After the Dowsing Rods, we decided to go upstairs and do our wrap-up investigation upstairs because we didn't have much time left in the house. So we went upstairs and we went into the nursery because earlier we had seen curtains moving and we had gotten some activity on the RF meter. And we went in there.
Apparently this is the room we keep turning the big camera on in.
My apologies, because for what happens next, I have no footage. Rookie mistake.
The way Cypress and I were standing, Kim couldn't really get into the room with the RF meter or K2 meter, I might refer to either one. So I took a hold of it and we were talking and I was asking questions and I asked, is this Margaret Jr.? And it lit up. And we were getting some pretty good responses, clear up into sometimes even into the red, but orange mostly. And then I asked the question, do you want us to leave you alone? And I felt this tingle down my spine, which isn't abnormal when I feel paranormal activity. But then I had to ask the question, are you the one making me cry? Because immediately my eyes started watering. I was in tears and I went into a full panic attack going, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. It felt like I was being bent in half and pulled from here out of the room almost with my spine. Once I was out of the room, I immediately started calming down. As fast as it hit, it went away. And it was something I have never experienced before, and I honestly hope I never experience again, because while it's great evidence, it's also terrifying that something can cause that visceral of a reaction in someone. It was
intense.
It was intense, yeah, that's to put it mildly.
So that's where we're at so far, and the night is young. Now we're about to go investigate around the island, so let's keep going.
At this point, we headed over to the tip of the island, and unfortunately, I don't have video for this moment, but in the audio, you can hear an anomaly that would occur consistently all night, almost every time we ask the spirits questions. If you listen carefully, you can hear a garbled distortion that sounds vaguely like someone trying to answer.
That's weird. What, the light?
Is there anybody here that wants to talk to us? Or you could talk to us?
We'd like to communicate with you if you'd like to come towards the lights here. Are you from the Delaware tribe?
This very well may be just a quirk of the audio recorder, but the consistent pattern of this distortion flaring up when we address the spirits remains intriguing, even spooky.
This barge is supposed to be haunted? Sorry, honey. Scared the shit out of me. So this barge back here is where a gentleman who worked here on the island, he'd only been here 3 months, and he slipped and he fell and hit his head and died, and he was a newlywed. He got a job here to be near his wife, and 3 months, and he just fell and hit his head. So we're checking this barge out, and that goose scared the jubers out of us.
We did not venture out onto the barge, mostly because we didn't want to follow in the unfortunate gentleman's mishap.
We don't know your name, but we do know that your wife's name was Pam and that she worked here for many, many, many years. And as a newlywed, that you could spend more time with her. You've got a maintenance position here. We would really love it if you could tell us your name. So we have a name for you. So we can remember who you were and the love you had for your wife.
If you're here and you'd like to communicate with us, if you could make the lights on this box light up, then we'll know that you're here.
Then, as we hiked along the road, something started pushing Kim.
Turn the light on, but not directly at you.
That's fine. So there was someone here a second ago, maybe, that was kind of making me sway a little bit on my feet. So if that was you making me move, could you do it again? Okay, I felt that one. That was really small. Can you do it again harder? Like, please don't knock me over, but... Okay, I felt that again. I don't know if you guys are seeing what I'm saying.
No. I'm not on camera, but in my peripheral, I can see you moving.
Yeah, like I'm kind of like
You're kind of doing a circle, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, if there's someone here, you can talk to us as too, because we're recording audio.
Do you have that microphone on?
Oh, maybe not. I barely don't have audio.
You have to bear with us, because we don't know what the hell we're doing. But can you touch me again? Or make my box light up?
You could almost knock her over like you did before. That was kind of fun. For me.
We're supposed to keep this professional.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, whatever it is, I think it's gone. Okay, well, like I said, it feels like it's gone now, so...
And then we arrived at the infamous Neale House.
Home for its builder, George Neale Jr., who in 1827 had purchased the upper end of the island from Blennerhassett, Jesus, I can't say that word, business partner. A fine example of Federalist architecture, the Neale House sheltered poet Walt Whitman in 1849.
Now, the reputation of this derelict building comes from the stories of being a place of reprimand for unruly slaves. In other words, torture veiled by the pathetic veneer of personnel management. Ugh.
Do you guys want to go over there?
Shall we walk that direction?
Because I'm feeling the tingle. So,
I mean, I'm not thrilled about the negativity, but...
yeah, if any one of us feels anything negative, we're out. Feel that heavy?
Yeah, I'm already feeling it. Yeah.
It's not affecting me badly, so... But I'm not feeling affected badly, it's just...
It's heavy. There's a negative feeling here.
Yeah, well, there's supposedly chains still in the basement from where they chained people off.
We're not going to go in the fence, of course. And of course it's dilapidated, so it looks even more spooky.
I'm going to get a little closer and see if I can get through the hole.
Yeah, with some being eaten alive by little gnats here.
Is there someone here with us? If you have something to say, we'd like to hear from you.
Look directly into that. Just stare into it.
I know.
You feel it? I just swallowed a gnat.
Yeah, I don't know what I saw when I first looked in, but it wasn't what's there. I was seeing an interior.
It was almost hypnotic for me. And not necessarily in the good way.
Right. Like
I was like going in a circle, going, okay.
Yeah, we need to get out of here.
Yeah. It's not pleasant here. Yeah, so what we're discovering is there's more negative energy in that place of pain and torture than we want to explore. A little bit more cheerful ghosts, maybe even heartbreaking ghosts, but it's just a little heavy for us tonight, so maybe on another.
Shit. I just literally felt when we passed out of that fucking field of
You
it.
could feel
The tingle, the tingles that hit my body like, when we walked out of that, like,
This way, guys.
that was literally a tingles across my body, like, oh my god, I'm out of that. Like, my body's like, good job, you did something good. That was a lot.
That was a very different feeling.
There's definitely like something in there
and I don't think it really wanted to talk. I didn't feel deliciousness. It wasn't good, but it definitely didn't want us there.
After the heaviness of the Neale House, we thought we'd explore that hollow tree we passed during the wagon tour.
Is that a bobcat?
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, what? Do we see where?
In the damn tree.
Is that?
There's something in there. I got eye shine.
No. I don't see anything. There's some white spots, but those aren't eyes. There's dead tree in there.
Okay, you're good then.
No bobcat. Just tree. Who wants to go in first?
I will let you do that.
You have the flashlight? I want to make sure nothing's going to jump down on me.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking bats.
Bats.
Yeah.
Yeah, they hit my head. Okay, that's a weird feeling. Not bad, just weird.
How different is it in there?
It's a cave, but it's fleshy wood. And the sound is kind of muffled, like you're talking through a bunch of cork.
It sounds like it. You sound muffled.
Here, take this.
I don't know that there's... Is there anyone in
That's
here?
why I was giving it to you.
Hello? Anybody want to talk to me?
Can you knock the bug that's on the back of my neck off, please? Thank you.
Can I have the camera? I'll get a shot of it and then we'll send somebody in.
Oh, I hit a button on there.
This is looking up into the tree. The hollow goes up quite a ways. It's tight quarters, so I can't really get a good... And it's like weeping. I don't know if that's something from inside the tree or just moisture. There's a little roach. Or, well, I don't think that's a roach. I think it's some other little... We got little cobwebs. There's all kinds of life and death going on in here. It's really cool. Alright, who's next?
I'm gonna try this. I don't know. Oh my god, there's no spiders in there, is there?
No, I mean there's some webbing, but it's all on the sides. There's nothing coming down. It's clean.
Okay. I don't know if I can get in here. Just, yeah, I'm gonna pass. Sorry, I can't. Spiders.
Yeah, well, I'm not going in there.
Okay, well.
Oh, just me then. Alright.
Yeah, sorry. I would have, but spiders. Oh god, no.
Aw, the girls don't like you. Just a really big little wolf spider. Thank you, tree. I'm sorry you're struggling, but it was pretty cool. Alright, you ninnies.
I don't do spiders
No,
at all.
it's a little wolf spider. It's just hunting.
Don't care. I don't like wolf spiders. I had baby wolf spiders jump at my face the last time I went camping. So, no.
And then we visited the foundations of what is euphemistically called the Tenant House.
Is there anyone here with us? If so, you can make the box light up so that we know that you're here. You can talk to us, or if you'd like, you can touch me.
We really didn't get any activity here. Heck, I wouldn't want to loiter here in the afterlife either.
How long you lived here on the island before the militia came and drove everyone off? I don't feel a thing here.
Mm-hmm. We're sitting here at the foundations of where the
Tenant House.
The Tenant House, which translation, the slave quarters. Well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And we're not.
The Tenant House was a nice way of putting it.
It's, well, kind of rude. I don't think they were renting. We're not really feeling much of anything.
Finally, we visited the graves of Margaret Blennerhassett and her son, Harmon Jr. Oddly, other than just a moment in Maggie's nursery, this was the only place on the island where my camera just did not want to focus.
Turn up the dial. It's having trouble focusing. It does not want to focus.
Probably the reflection.
Yeah. Margaret, this is going to be her son. Herman, it looks like. Harmon. Sorry, I keep doing that.
Alright, so if there's anybody here with us, if you could let us know that you're here in some way, you can make the lights move on my device, you can talk to us, or you can touch me if you'd like. Margaret, are you here? I know that you asked us to not bother you anymore, so if we are disturbing you again, I apologize. Or Harmon Jr., if you're here, if you could give us a sign.
Other than a little equipment failure, we weren't getting any responses, so we decided to pack it in until morning.
Alright, so it is about getting close to 2 in the morning. The girls are having a snack and getting ready to turn in for the night. I think we've got ourselves ghost hunted out. We've had quite a few intense experiences. We've gotten some voice recordings and a lot of weird feelings. So I think we're going to turn in. It's really unfortunate though. We were really hoping to see something, and we really haven't seen any apparitions or anything like that. So that's kind of a bummer. But you know, we're still going to be here for a few hours, and maybe we'll get up in the morning and do some exploring in the mist. So we'll have to see what happens.
Alright, good morning. It is the next morning and we're just kind of hanging out. We didn't really get up with the dawn and explore the mists or anything. I guess we were sleeping. We're just kind of taking a walk here, and we're gonna check out the Neale House again in the daylight and see if it was spooky because it was dark out or if it's really spooky.
You can definitely see inside from where we were, like, because that's an opening that we were looking through.
That is the opening,
This is
yeah.
really open here.
Yeah, I didn't realize the sides were totally gone like this.
Yeah. Well, it was hard to see last night.
Oh yeah. There's a tree holding that wall up.
Yep. It's interesting that it's still in one piece.
Yeah, with that arch.
That just shows you how strong those are.
Yeah.
It'd be really cool to actually be able to get in there.
Yeah, probably it's a hazard because the floor's out.
Oh, I'm sure. I just feel like there's probably a lot more we could have gotten if we had been allowed to go into some places.
Oh yeah, because, you know, we're just seeing what's radiating out. It seemed like the rooms that had the highest activity
Were the ones we couldn't
were
get
cordoned
into.
off.
Yeah.
Now, did they do the stuff in the basement, or did I just assume?
Yeah, that's what she said. They found the shackles and stuff in the basement.
Because there's not much of a basement left. It's all like filled in. We came back to this hole that we were very uncomfortable with last night, and we're picking up on something still. It's not just the spook factor. I mean, it's a lot less spooky in the daylight, obviously. But I'm still getting a sense of secrecy. Like they want the walls to cover. And then we're both getting a sense of something in this part of the building through the hole. It's not a super strong signal, but...
Yeah, nothing like it was last night. My guess is that most of the activity is never as strong during the day. Maybe Margaret being seen riding her horse, talking to the photographer, the story they told us yesterday about the photographer who was out taking pictures of the horses and came across a woman in a red riding habit. He asked to take her picture and she let him, and then he asked her to take a few pictures of him, and she did because he assumed that she was a guide, and then later discovered that they didn't have any guides out in riding habits, so weren't quite sure what he saw until he started looking at the pictures that he took of her, and it was just the empty field, but the pictures she took of him were there and he was by himself. So obviously someone or something took those pictures, but that sounded like it took place during the day. But I would guess probably that most of the activity would be at night, particularly over here given the history of this building and what it was used for.
Right.
That would make a lot of sense.
But yeah, I'm still getting creepy vibes off it. It's just not shrouded in darkness.
When there's not quite so many shadows and you can see, it definitely takes away some of the creep factor. I mean, the chairs really aren't heavy. Just when you're carrying them by the shafts are so narrow.
As you can see, we have just broken camp. We've got, about an hour before we need to worry about meeting the ferry. We're just gonna chill, but that is the end of our investigation. And as you saw, I think we can confirm that Blennerhassett Island and Mansion definitely have some spooky activity going on. We had ourselves a spooky night. So thanks for coming along with us. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, keep it wild.
Thanks so much to my dear friends Kim and Sam for bringing me along on this adventure. Again, if you're interested in exploring Blennerhassett Island or any of the haunted locations in Marietta, Ohio, either on a group tour or a private one, the link to Hidden Marietta Ghost Tours is in the description box. Hashtag not sponsored. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and share. And you can keep track of my misadventures by subscribing and following me on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you to Sam for running camera 2 all night. I'd like to give a shout out and a big thank you to Kim for coordinating this investigation.
Alright, so we, okay, let me figure this out. What am I going to say? So, here we go. Get both of you in there.
You're gonna kill yourself.
Oh, it's the fucking guy wire again.
So I accidentally restarted the video.
Oh, is it recording?
Yeah.
And then, who's next? You know when you're ready.
I just knocked my eyepiece out, so...
Un momento, por favor.
Technical difficulties. Okay, we're back together.
All right.
All right, so if I'm here... Oh, this is a beautiful, yeah.
I'll come on this side, and she can be on that side.
Thanks for watching, Wild Ones.